Hi, if you're new here, my name is Coach Rose Peterson. I'm a certified personal trainer, both in person and online, and a certified nutrition coach. I help moms locally in Las Vegas, Nevada, and all over the world shed the weight holding them back from becoming their most energetic and authentic version of themselves so they can go after their deepest desires alongside of motherhood. You can find me at fitandconfidentmoms.com. Hey group, are you getting older and struggling to lose weight? Actually, let me just say this, we're all getting older, but have you wondered if getting older is getting in the way of you losing unwanted weight? And I've heard it before. I've heard it from many other people that think one of the reasons why they can't lose weight is because of my age. I'm getting older, it's getting extremely hard. But now I'm here to tell you that actually getting older and losing weight is easier than you think that it takes. And so I'm here to spread some good news to say that you actually have to do less in order to get the results. So today we're going to talk about 3 misconceptions women have and women over 30 have when it comes to losing weight. And we're going to correct that and change that right now. I just realized though, let me see, my camera is looking a little weird right now. So let me just share this slide really quick while I clean my camera. It also lets me let other people know that I'm live. So you're helping me so much when you comment below so that it helps get this message out to those who need to see it. So we're going to talk about how to stay in shape while you're busy. So today's topic is going to be mainly about exercise. Next week, we're going to talk about specific nutrition solutions. So make sure you mark your calendar for next Tuesday where we're going to talk about nutrition if that is something that you're interested in. Before I jump in, I want to make sure I give you guys a proper introduction to who I am. My name is Coach Rose Peterson. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach and a weight loss mentor for women over 35. I am founder of Fit and Confident Academy, where I help women, ambitious women over 30, lose the weight holding them back from leveling up in life, love, and business. And this little picture here just shows you kind of where my origin story was. You know, I have not always been in shape. I am the mother of 3. And this photo over here was in between 2 pregnancies of me thinking that I had to get in shape every time I had a pregnancy. And it was through that transformation of me hiring a coach and figuring out what is the best way to get in shape that I became inspired to help other women do the same. Okay. All right, we're going to jump right in. And I see people are coming in, so please say hello in the comments. So the first misconception I see is that a lot of people don't, or a lot of women over 30 who are busy, right? We're probably working, raising kids, being mom, wife, friend, sister. We think that we just don't have the time to get in shape, and that getting in shape requires 5 to 6 days a week of exercise. And that's a big misconception I hear, which as a matter of fact, you do not need to work out 5 or 6 days a week. And this is something I actually recommend against for many of my clients. I've excited to hear your wisdom today. Good. I'm happy to hear you, or happy that you're here. Some clients that come to see me that are struggling with losing weight, they're doing a lot of exercise. They're doing 6-day-a-week training, wondering why they can't lose the weight. Some of them might be doing 2-a-days. And we unlock some magic by telling them to stop exercising as much. And I actually had to go through this with a client, Jenna, recently. Many of you guys seen a story that I shared with her, or shared about her, where she was doing a lot of training, a lot. And we had to sit down and look at her training schedule. She is a multi-sport person as well. So we had to manage her training volume and take some things off her plate. And as soon as that happened, weight loss became so much easier and so much faster by asking her to train less. So it is very true. Many of my clients too, they only work out 3 days a week. and they're getting amazing results. Okay, so what should you be doing instead? Number one, women over 30 should prioritize short and effective strength training sessions. Okay, the more muscle mass we have on our body, the faster our metabolism. And some people, may believe that their metabolism is slowing with age. Well, what's correlated with that is that we lose muscle as we age. So if we're losing muscle as we age, we're also seeing a decline in our metabolism. So we want to make sure that we're keeping a strength training routine in any of your exercise programs. And I recommend about 2 to 3 days a week, short, effective, not long, nothing longer than 60 minutes if possible, of hard work. Maybe if you have a longer routine that includes like a stretching or cool down, that's okay. But I'm saying like the bulk of your hard, intense work should go through strength training. Okay. But again, many of my clients are training about 30 to 60 minutes 3 times a week and getting amazing results. So if you look at that time, the time it takes per week to see this result is about less than 1% time commitment per week. And I think this is so important to say and emphasize, less than 1% of your week, is because sometimes we have this belief that's holding us back from starting, that it's going to take so much time. It's going to take so much time out of my schedule, but really it only takes about 1% of your week. Okay. Now, a question I get a lot is, what about cardio? So for women over 30, particularly over 35, so if you're over 35, between 35 and 50, where you're in that perimenopausal stage, I actually don't recommend high intensity cardio. In this time frame, typically between 30 and 50, we're experiencing a lot of life stress. And so we're balancing not just stress on the body, but we're dealing with mental stress as well. And then when we exercise, that's another form of stress. And so cardio, like HIIT-based cardio, is only going to make weight loss harder. Now, for clarity, because I know that people are going to ask, what do you mean by HIIT-based cardio? So I'm talking about that 60-minute boot camp HIIT style session. That's like the entire time you're breathing heavy, your heart's beating fast, and by the end of it, you're sweating, you need to be picked off the floor. That is the type of cardio I do not recommend for any of my clients over 30 trying to lose weight. Okay, so if you're going to do cardio, I believe that walking is the best form of cardio for fat loss. Okay, so getting some extra walking in, that's it. Now, if you do enjoy HIIT-based style training, it needs to be short. And actually, studies show that sprint interval training for women in the perimenopausal or postmenopausal phase is actually beneficial, sprint interval training. But that is going to be 20 minutes or less. Okay, so excessive cardio where you feel like you need to go to some hard ass pick me up off the floor class 5 days a week, it's actually all it's going to do is going to leave you hungry, tired, and get in the way of building muscle, which we want. We want to build muscle. So again, building muscle is going to help us increase our metabolism, and we don't want that extra stress on our bodies. When we see women with a high amount of stress, we also see issues with their hunger hormones. So we're going to be eating more, eating back our calories, and having a lot more cravings. Okay, so that's why short, effective strength training is your best time commitment. No more than 4 days a week. My clients train about 2 to 3 days a week and are getting fantastic results. Many of them training from home. Okay. So you don't have to join a gym and spend hours driving to the gym, doing the workout. And then, so just to clear up that misconception that it's going to take hours of your life, it really does not have to and shouldn't. Okay. So misconception number 2, your metabolism is broken, right? Or your hormones are to blame. So usually 95% of the time, unless you have like some kind of metabolic condition, your metabolism is not broken. Okay. So in many cases, I actually help boost my clients' metabolism by taking stuff off their plate and feeding them the right amount. Okay. So the great thing about the human body is that there's a lot of things that we know that we have control over. So one of the things we can do is we can help change the rate of our metabolism through food, the type of exercise, through putting on muscle mass. So when some people feel like their metabolism's stuck or broken, I guess the good news I have to share is that we can fix that. Okay, your metabolism is not broken. We can actually manipulate some things in our everyday life through some changes to have you have a really good metabolism. So meaning like some people just feel like, well, this is just the way I am. My metabolism broke. It sucks. I have a slow metabolism. I've always had a slow metabolism. There's nothing I can do to change this. So why even try? That's just not the truth. There's actually a lot of things we can do to help boost your metabolism. It ain't broke. We can do some things to help boost it and manipulate our energy level, strength level, and our metabolism. Okay. So with that, another misconception that I hear is that I don't eat a lot. I'm actually eating too little. And that is causing me to not lose weight. And they may have heard this concept being floated around called starvation mode. Well, I'm here to say that starvation mode does not exist. And that I'm going to tell you the hard truth that the reason that you're not losing weight is not because you're eating too little. If that was the case, you would be losing weight. If you look at other countries that don't have the same resources and you see their medical state and their physical being, you see what a starving person looks like. If you have excess weight to lose, you are not in starvation and you're eating too little, you're not in starvation mode. Your body has stored fat that it can tap into. So usually we may perceive that we're eating too little, but there are probably places where we are getting those extra calories that are sustaining our body weight. It could be through, weekend overeating. It could be through liquid calories. It could be through not enough activity if you're sedentary. If you're sedentary and not doing much, a lot of people work from home now and they sit in a chair for 8 hours straight. Your body's not going to require the same amount of food as someone who's working a more physically demanding job. So if let's say you change from working outside the home to sitting for 8 hours a day, but you're eating the same amount. Well, now we're eating more calories than we actually need because we don't have the same activity. We're not going out and doing a different type of job where it's more physically demanding. If we're more sedentary, then our body requires less calories. But if we're eating the same, then that's why you're maintaining. Okay, so we have to, in order to lose weight, we have to be eating less than we're burning. So hopefully that made sense. I know sometimes that's a hard truth to swallow because I've had many conversations with people that believe they're eating too little and not losing weight. But once we investigate together and start exploring some of the reasons why they might not be losing weight, we get a lot of aha moments. And in those aha moments of you exploring what could be getting in the way, that's where magic happens, right? So if we can put on our hat, our non-judgmental science hat on, and start looking at data, like our writing down what we eat and kind of reflecting on our week, writing down how much we exercise, reflecting on the week, we can see where we might make some changes to start getting a result. So myth busting right now, If you're gaining weight or not losing weight, it's not because you're eating too little. Okay. As we get older, sometimes we move less. A lot more people are working from home. So we're moving not as much. And your metabolism is adaptable and flexible. So if it sees that you're not moving as much, your metabolism is going to downregulate. It doesn't need as many calories if we're not moving as much. If we start doing a little bit of exercise, if we start being more active in our day-to-day life, your metabolism will get faster and start flexing up, which is one of the main reasons why when people start exercise, they feel like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so much more energy now that I'm moving again. Okay, and that's true. Okay, so how does weight loss work? Weight loss only happens one way, and that is when we eat less than our body burns. Okay, so we have to have a negative energy balance. That way, if we eat less, our body is forced to tap into our stored fat for fuel. Okay. So what makes it hard to lose weight is our overall stress sometimes makes it harder to stick to our healthy eating diets, right? If we're getting a lot of life stress, we may have more cravings, feel hungrier, and that's what makes it harder to stick to maybe our healthy eating plan. Okay. Now, type in the comments, are you working on a weight loss goal? Have you thought, I wonder if my metabolism is broken? Just so you know, you are not alone. I've had many women feel that way. And once we find the solution for them, then we've been able to make some huge progress. And actually, if you take a look at some of the testimonials that I've shared recently, I've had many clients over 50 have a significant weight loss after working with me. Okay, so misconception number 3 is we think that to lose weight, you won't be able to eat what you like. You have to be good all the time and eat boring diet food. Have you thought that too? Like, is sometimes thinking about eating healthier makes you feel like your life is over. But I just want to say it's not. And actually, you should stick to a plan that includes your favorite foods. And I have many clients that I've taught the same. As a matter of fact, if you look back in my profile page, I share about my client, Jenna, who had a really awesome result, but she took a picture recently with her with cake. So yes, my clients are eating cake and getting the results that they want. Okay. So totally feel like my metabolism is stuck at 61. I strength train 50 minutes 2 times a week with cardio 1 day. That actually sounds like a good training plan. So I'd love to get on a chat with you to see where your food is at and also where your overall life stress is at and see if we can uncover some things. Because I have clients over 60 be able to lose weight. So just want to tell you there's hope. Okay. So solutions on the food. Your day-to-day diet should be enjoyable, sustainable, and simple. And the reason I say all those things is, 1, enjoyable. Are you eating food you love, or do you feel like you're eating rabbit food? Because if you're eating rabbit food and chicken and broccoli all day, that is not going to be very sustainable for you. You're not going to want to eat that way forever, which is why I don't write meal plans. I don't write you a meal plan that says at 8 a.m. you're going to have egg whites and toast. And at 12, you're going to have chicken breasts and broccoli. And at 5 p.m., you're going to have salmon and more vegetables. I actually show you how to eat your normal foods, but just the right amount for your goals. Okay. So, and how do you eat out? How do you eat while you're on vacation? You've got to be able to live life and get the result you want. Okay. So that is exactly what I teach my clients inside Fit and Confident Academy. It's got to be enjoyable, sustainable, simple. And the last part, simple. Okay. So if you choose a diet that has all these rules, it's going to be impossible to sustain during a real life, during vacation, during holidays, during celebrations. That's why whatever you do for your change has to be simple and it has to be step by step. Okay. So don't change everything all at once. It's got to be something you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life, which is why I teach my clients sustainable change. Okay. Which is not depriving. They don't have to give up all the food they love. So it requires a mindset shift. A mindset shift is to say you're not starting a diet, okay? We're going to make some changes to our lifestyle to see results and create habits to support the goals that we want to achieve. It's not I'm going to be good or I'm going to be bad. I'm going to eat this good food or this food is bad for me. That is actually not how I coach my clients. There is no such thing as good and bad foods. Okay, there are foods that we choose that are in alignment with our goals, and maybe some foods we choose is still in alignment with our goals. But if we choose those foods that take us longer to get to our goal, that's okay. It's not going to ruin my overall journey. Meaning, if I go to Hawaii for 4 days, I am not going to tell my client that they should follow a diet while they're in Hawaii. They're going to keep their lifestyle changes that we've made. There's tools and skills that I've taught my clients to keep them on track, like appetite awareness cues, how to still eat what you want, but still get your result, which you can do. So it's not this journey that I take my clients on. It's how do you want to eat for life and also maintain your results? So it's a mindset shift of we're not on a diet. We're building a lifestyle for ourselves that's enjoyable and sustainable. Okay. So inside the Fit and Confident Academy, I do teach my main philosophy when it comes to getting your weight loss result is flexible dieting. And what flexible dieting means is it's kind of like learning a budget like you would with your money. So if you know you have $100 to spend in a day, how do you want to make that $100 go? Okay. So for example, I had a client who had a twice a day latte habit. But once he realized that, okay, if I only have this much of my budget and that latte is going to take up a fourth of my budget for the day, as an example, I know that doesn't equate to $100, but as an example, then that's not going to leave me a lot of more calories for the rest of the day. Now, if I choose to have that latte, great, I'm going to make it fit. But that just means at lunch and dinner, I'm just going to adjust. Okay, so for example, if that latte took 2 servings of your carbs for the day, then we know that we have a certain amount of carbs for the rest of the day. So we learn how to budget how much we eat in a day around our goals. Okay, so nothing is ever off the table, and that's why I teach flexible dieting. Okay, so if you would like an exact report on what that might look like for flexible dieting just for you, this is my birthday month, and I'm extending a promo that I ran just for my email subscribers here on the World Wide Web for all of you guys, that if you want to know exactly how much to eat for your goals, so if you're looking to lose weight, let's just say your goal is to lose 20 pounds in the next 12 weeks, then I will create a custom nutrition report that says exactly how much to eat every day for the next 12 weeks to get to your result. And not only that, but it comes with a full grocery list. It shows you how to eat when you're on vacation. And you and I will have a one-on-one call, which is a coaching call, just like I do with my clients, to talk about how are we going to implement this in real life. Okay. So everyone is different. Everyone has different obstacles. So we're going to talk about what are your current obstacles, and then how do we implement this change so that you can stay consistent. So for the month of April, you can get my custom nutrition report offer. which in short, I call it CNR, my CNR offer, and one-on-one coaching session with me for $98. That is such a deal right now. So make sure if you're a new client, you can take advantage of that. Just type CNR in the comments and let's make it happen. We have a comment that said, I love my 12-week plan. It was so helpful. So yes, I mean, it will tell you exactly how much to eat for your goals. Okay, so there's no guesswork. You don't have to cut out carbs. You don't have to cut out, like, eat a bunch of fat, and you don't have to intermittent fast. And in fact, I don't like intermittent fasting for most women. For most women, I would love you to have a good morning meal with protein and carbs. Get that energy first time of the day. Okay. So if you want that for the month of April, just type CNR in the comments and we will book a call. Now, some of you guys are on here maybe thinking about, like, what would it be like to work with you one-on-one? So if you're interested in working with me one-on-one inside Fit and Confident Academy, just drop the words "more info" in the comments and we'll get on a quick DM chat to see if it could be a good fit for you and if I could possibly help. So Fit and Confident Academy is my full 12-week coaching program where you'll be fully supported to reach your goals. You'll get custom nutrition, custom exercise, and weekly coaching to help you stay consistent and accountable, and so much more. I can't even tell you all in this short live, but I'd love to tell you more on a short DM conversation to see if you're a good fit. Some of these pictures are just some of the clients that I've worked with. So this would be for you if you're a busy woman over 30 years old and ambitious who is tired of struggling alone, and you just want to feel like yourself again. You just want to regain that energy. You're coachable and ready to do the work using a system that works, and I'm going to help you build your own system and structure inside the program. And you are ready to wear the clothes. You want to wear the clothes to show off in instead of shopping for clothes that you're hiding in. And if you're truly ready for a change, then drop the words "more info" in the comments and we will get on a chat. This is not for you if you are looking for a quick fix or magic pill or some kind of tea, supplement, or wrap, because I don't sell any of those. If you want to give up all your carbs, like yummy coffees, Taco Tuesday, and Pizza Friday, then this program would not be for you. And if you don't want accountability and you aren't willing to put yourself on the to-do list, then this would not be for you. And if you don't think investing in yourself is worth it, then definitely would not be. But if you are looking for these kinds of things, where you're looking for something to be fully supported so that you can stay more consistent longer and level up in life, love, and business, and you're looking for a result similar to where you see my clients here, then drop more info in the comments and I would love to help. In the description of this chat, there's also free stuff that might help you. So if you're just looking for something to get started, download my Fit and Confident bundle. The link will be in the description of this live. And the Fit and Confident bundle will be everything you need to kickstart your weight loss goal. It has easy recipes, a grocery list, a meal planning guide, 10-minute workouts for 21 days. There's 5 things. I know I'm probably missing one, but everything you need to get started. I would love for you to have that to get you started. And it's absolutely free. You just have to click on the link and get your download. So if you have any questions at all, please drop them in the chat. I will go back and answer any questions. Thank you so much for watching live or watching the replay. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you would love for one person to watch this and that it might help them, just share it to your timeline. I would appreciate that. Or you can share it to their messages so they can get the information they need to help them with their goals. So until next time, this is Coach Rose rooting for you to say it's all about me in 2023, me as in you. All right, see you guys next Tuesday where we're going to dive more deeper into nutrition over 30. Have a good Tuesday.